We have got a couple of breaks on tap tonight. One is a quick one, and that is our autographed baseball bat from Leaf. And the other one is Illusions football, which we're going to break by the 8-box inner case. So that's what we've got coming up. As usual, we're going to go over a little bit of information here before we actually get started ripping, just to make sure that we are all on the same page. My feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get positive feedback in return with no waiting. And thank you. That's the other thing. That's the more important thing. I do appreciate you being here with me on this Wednesday night, draft night for the NBA, no less. And so thanks. Thanks for hanging out, spending a little time bidding and breaking and chatting and hanging out with me. We are taking a look now at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to break a half case of TriStar autograph footballs. They are actual official footballs. They can be NCAA or NFL, is my understanding, but official nonetheless. We're also going to break a half case of Donruss Optic Choice Baseball. It's a 20-box case. This will be a 10-box half case break. And yeah, I kind of forgot I had it, and that's why we haven't broken it before now, but we'll have some fun with it tomorrow night. Friday, we have one new release. It's Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball. We will be breaking that by the full case. Saturday and Sunday are both off nights. We're going to come back on Monday night and break a 10-box case of Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets and a 4-box case of Panini National Treasures Collegiate Football, which is also a full case break. Now, as far as tonight, we've got a couple of different things going on. If you, if you are in the baseball bat break and you hit the bat and it goes to your team, you can expect it to ship out and be on the way to you sometime within the next 7 days. Free shipping stuff is always just kind of in a 7-day window. And if you are in the baseball bat break and your team is not the team that's pulled, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card. That's simply a loose, used, random trading card. Can be from any year and any series. Typically, I would hold that, send it with your next package, just because it is a free shipping break. But if you would like to have it sent sooner, you only need to send me a message on eBay letting me know that, and I'll take care of it for you. Our paid shipping break tonight, which will be the second break of the evening, is Illusions football, and that should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Saturday. Now, it's always plus or minus a day with those shipping estimates, so it's possible it goes a little earlier. It's unlikely that it would go to Monday unless something really unexpected happens, but it could. But as it stands right now, I think Saturday is probably pretty safe bet there. So first up is our 1-box break of 2020 Leaf Autograph Baseball Bats. This is break number 11. We haven't broken it in a while, but we have broken a lot of them over the course of the year. And of course, it ended tonight on eBay the same night we are breaking it, which is Wednesday night, the 18th of November. We've got our team names there on the left-hand side, winning bidder across from each team on the opposite side. So as we scroll down through there, you're going to get a chance to see your name up there. And you know what I thought of? We might have had one unpaid team in here. Let me check and see. If so, I just need to mark it as unpaid. We're not even going to worry about trying to resell it because honestly, you know what? It's probably not worth the effort on it tonight. So we're just going to keep right on plugging away. Just note that one is unsold. If you are here for Illusions, do not go too far away. This is a pretty quick break. It won't take us long at all, and then we'll be rolling right into your Illusions football break. Last thing that's going to happen, you will notice that your background is getting a little blurry. Yeah, it's going a little out of focus, and that is on purpose. I don't want you to worry about that. It's going to allow us to see our cards, which we'll be looking at momentarily, up nice and close. And our bat, too. We'll be able to see it up nice and close as well. So it is all sealed up here. This is the way Leaf does them. I'm kind of rolling this down here to show it to you the whole way down the line. They just use that tape that is imprinted with the Leaf name is how they close these things. Oops, and see there, I knocked something over already. Well, these bats are long. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay, we have got, oh, nice. It's Chipper Jones. Oh, really nice. Okay, so Atlanta Braves hitting a good bat there with the Chipper Jones signature. We see that it is Beckett authenticated. There's our Beckett COA, and our sticker must be on the handle, is it? Yeah, you can kind of see it. You can kind of catch it down there on the end. That matches your paper COA. So nice bat hit with Chipper Jones headed to the Atlanta Braves. All right. So there you go, Atlanta. Now, see, I told you guys waiting on Illusions it wouldn't take very long. Yeah, right? That was pretty quick, wasn't it? So let's put our spreadsheet up there again. It seems like we might have had somebody jump in since we just went over it even. So we'll go over it again very quickly. Baseball bat, if you had the Braves, that's going to be shipping to you sometime within the next 7 days. Could go early, could go in the middle of the window of 7 days, won't go later than a week from today. If you did not hit in the baseball bat break and you would like your consolation card sent right away, send me a message on eBay and let me know and I'll take care of it. Otherwise, it will be held and sent with your next package since this is a free shipping break. And I do keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period. Now, our paid shipping break, which is what we're rolling into, is Illusions football, and it should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Saturday. As always, plus or minus a day. Everybody should hit cards in Illusions. I don't expect we would have the need for consolation cards in this break. So this is an 8-box inner case break. It is break number 2 of Illusions. Ended tonight on eBay the same night we are breaking it, which is Wednesday night, the 18th of November. You'll find your team names are on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID is up in lights across from each team on the opposite side. So if you're in this break tonight, you should see your name up there. And we are all paid up in Illusions. Thank you, everyone, for that. So we don't have to dally around tonight and try to figure that out either. So even better. Jay Allen's here. Hi, Jay Allen. And I see T. Cassidy has joined us. And Big Boy is here too. Yeah, Big Boy, as I said, consolation cards are not going to really come into play for Illusions. Every team is going to pull cards, so consolation cards, it's not really a prize. It's just a consolation card there as outlined. It's also in that, also a lot of information about that in the description, but I just like to put the high points of it here. And again, that's not going to apply here in Illusions because every team is going to hit cards, so every team will already have a package headed their way. So that's how that's going to work. Jay Allen needs the Panthers, looking for a little love for Carolina tonight. All right. We are looking for 3 autographs per box. One of them is going to be our encased autograph. You'll notice it says on average down there. Panini loves to say on average, and here's what that really means. Every once in a while they mess up and they don't give us the number of hits that we're expecting to get, and that is a little CYA for them, those 2 words on average. The other thing that can come into play is sometimes they replace a hit with a Panini rewards point card, and you got it, on average covers when they handle that too. If we were to pull Panini Rewards Points cards tonight, those would be given out using, what in the world? Using random.org at the end of the break. That is weird. See, like I felt that in there. I'm like, there's something not right in that stack. I don't even know what this is. It was in a stack of cards. It's like, I don't even know what it is. I don't know. Some little edge, some little piece of paper. I guess a miscut from some card or something, but whatever it was, it's odd, but it's gone now, so it doesn't matter. Now, as we go through Illusions, the first time we'll go a little slower through this first box just to talk about what we're seeing, get everybody on the same page. Then our subsequent boxes will move a little faster. All of the encased cards we save to the very end, so they will remain wrapped and set right over there as we take them out box by box. And then at the very end of the break, we will open all of them right in a row. So that's how that's going to work. And it looks like O'Doyle, SWT O'Doyle is here looking for the Browns. Hi, O'Doyle. And Craig is here looking for the Vikings. And Big Boy says whoever got the Ravens, he's not real happy with them because they waited to the last second to bid. Yeah, that does happen. People get in there with auction sniper for sure. And Steve, you got the Chargers. All right, so you're looking for a little Herbert tonight. We'll see what we can do about that. So this is what our base cards look like. Pretty simple. We're not going to worry too much about those or dwell on them very much because, well, there's not a lot to see there other than the player that's on it. Let me get a few sleeves out on the table, and we are going to have a hit for you there, Steve, because the first thing I saw there is a Chargers card. I'm sure you saw it too when I realized I had forgotten to put the sleeves out, so I had to set it back down a hot second. But the very first one I see it is Phillip Rivers and Justin Herbert, and dual relics there, both Chargers. So, of course, Phillip Rivers has moved on, but a Charger on that card nonetheless, so that is where it is headed. And we got you off to a start tonight. Now we're going to see a lot of cards like this. They are acetate cards. There's different designs on them. That one is Troy Aikman for the Cowboys. Now normally, unless those are numbered, we won't flip those over every time. Generally, those would be numbered on the front if they're going to be numbered, I believe. But for the time being, we'll flip the first few over just to make sure. Actually, some of those could be numbered on the back. I'm trying to remember from the last one if they were or not. So we'll flip a few and find out. Now these of course are numbered on the front. This is the first numbered one we have seen tonight. It's to 499, and that is Cam Newton coming out for the Patriots. And it may be that on some of the higher numbered stuff I wait and sleeve it later. We'll just kind of see how it goes if we've got a lot of stuff to do. And yes, indeed, these are numbered on the back, so I guess we are going to be flipping them all over. To 149, there is Tua for Miami and the Dolphins. And I see there that you said, Steve said most of those are numbered on the back. Yeah, you're right. Now look at this. This is out of that crazy pack, okay, that had this weird extra piece of stuff in it. And this card is absolutely 100% chewed up right out of the pack, both top and bottom. The card is basically essentially destroyed for Deshaun Watson and the Texans right out of the pack. I have no idea what happened to it, but obviously something bad happened to it. Looks like it got caught in a machine when they were trying to print it. That's how it looks to me. Keyshawn Vaughn, that's numbered to 75 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, you did see a Jordan Love go by there, but most of the base rookies, we're not gonna stop on them as we go. We'll just kind of keep on trucking unless they are numbered or have some reason for us to pause on them. Brandon Ayuk, that is San Francisco 49ers, and our relic for this box. Yeah, so we've gotten a couple of relics so far out of box number 1. We'll continue to flip our acetates just so we can make sure that we don't miss anything that might be numbered. James Morgan in the blue parallel, it's numbered to 75. That's for the Jets. And then I've got a Travis Kelce acetate for Kansas City. And what else have we got in here? To 499, that's KJ Hamler, and it's out for the Broncos. There's a Travis Kelce that's numbered to 399. Yeah, it may be that some of these higher numbered things I'm going to wait and sleeve after the fact. We'll see how many we find in the next box. But if there's a ton of them, we might do that just to keep it going along. There's a Devin Duvernay for the Ravens, a base. And Kenneth Murray. This is the Chargers again. So Steve had a feeling about the Chargers tonight, and so far he's right. He's got 2 hits out of the first box. That is numbered to 50 with Kenneth Murray. First autograph we see out for the Chargers. Got a Jordan Love for the Packers on an acetate. And Darius Slayton is numbered to 399. That's the New York Giants. Living Legends, that's maybe the first one of those that we've seen, but we'll find plenty before we wrap up with this break. And then we've got a redemption. Now, redemptions, We also save to the very end of the night, and then we flip them over all at once and find out who's on the other side, go to the Panini website, see what they're numbered to, and all that fun stuff. So it stays up there in our housekeeping area along with our encased cards. Numbered to 299, that's Clyde Edwards-Helaire for Kansas City and the Chiefs. And that locks us into box number 1 is all finished up. And that's pretty much how we're going to roll through the rest of these boxes. So we'll see what else we can come up with tonight and hopefully have a little fun and hit some good stuff before we get out the door. Seems weird to be having the NBA draft this late in the year. I mean, the season's going to be starting right before Christmas, and here we are just drafting our rookies tonight. Of course, this whole year's been crazy anyway, as we all know, but yeah, definitely an unusual set of circumstances to just be seeing our NBA rookies starting tonight. Denzel Mims, this is for the Jets, and a relic for the Jets. There's a J.J. Watt, and we're going to have a little bit more base through here. Mr. Teddy Bridgewater, you can see a little imperfection down there on those bottom corners. In particular, it's numbered to 99 for the Carolina Panthers, so a little bit lower numbered one on that. Followed by a Khalil Mack to 399 for the Chicago Bears. I'm not sure Gardner Minshew is going to get his job back. You know, he was sidelined, had the tear in his thumb. Luton took over and actually almost beat Green Bay. So, I mean, he hadn't played too badly. So I don't know how that's going to work out long term for Gardner. The Broncos, you have got a Jerry Jeudy numbered to 199 relic and autograph pairing. I think he has the looks of being pretty good, but he does need to hang on to the ball a little more. There's a Tua acetate for Miami and the Dolphins. I decided to go ahead and sleeve him even though he wasn't numbered. Jalen Reagor, that's numbered to 499. That one goes to Philadelphia. A Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Yeah, so of course Steelers are going to have the Jags coming up here, so I'll get a chance to see Mr. Luton play, I guess. Chenault, speaking of Jacksonville, numbered to 399. Living Legends, Larry Fitzgerald and the Cardinals. And then my Steelers play again on Thanksgiving night. It's going to be a busy week. Of course, it's the Ravens on Thanksgiving night. Can't believe we've already got to play the Ravens again that soon. So this is Todd Gurley. It is numbered to 5. You can see that great pattern on it there. And, oh, wait, we got 2 players on here. Sorry, I just noticed Todd Gurley. I didn't see over there. We had somebody else on the side. We got T.O. over there on the side for the Broncos. So I've got 1 Bronco and 1 Falcon equally represented on the front. So Terrell Davis there has his name. Did I say T.O. a second ago? I did, didn't I? Well, no, I didn't mean Terrell Owens. I meant Terrell Davis. So we're going to set that in housekeeping because we've got 2 different teams on the same card. We'll have to deal with that. And so it's going to sit there until the end of the break. Oh, Jay Allen, you didn't know this was draft night. Yeah. LaMelo Ball went, well, Anthony Edwards went first, LaMelo Ball went third, and second was, oh man, why did I just draw a blank on his name? I know his name, and I just drew a total blank on his name. Right there, the top 3 that we expected to go top 3 went top 3, and I just blanked on the second guy, and I know his name. It says number to 50, it's Michael Pittman Jr. with a 2-color relic for the Colts. to 299, Troy Aikman and the Cowboys. But yeah, so I didn't get to watch it obviously very closely. Was working on getting the break ready and all that fun stuff, so I did not get an opportunity to watch it super closely, but I did see the first few picks anyway. There's Russell, Maryland. It is numbered to 99, and that is out for the Cowboys. Yes, James Wiseman. Thank you, Chris. Gosh, I could not think of that to save my life. Played briefly in Memphis for Penny Hardaway. Numbered to 299, Tom Brady, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I say briefly because he was later ruled ineligible by the NCAA and couldn't finish out the season. So, yeah, that's what happened. But started out at Memphis and played part of a season. Dalvin Cook, and that is Minnesota and the Vikings, numbered to 399. Jordan Love, the Green Bay Packers. And there you go. Yeah, there was a lot of talk pre-draft about whether or not LaMelo Ball would end up going number 1. And some people said he would, some people said he wouldn't. I don't know. I was back and forth whether I thought he would or whether I thought he wouldn't. I kind of thought it would be between him and Anthony Edwards. I was a little surprised that he ended up third. I thought if he didn't go first, he'd probably go second. But he did, in fact, end up third, LaMelo. But anyway, yeah, that's the deal. So, of course, it takes them forever to go through on draft night because they get 5 minutes to make their choice, and of course you've got 30 teams to deal with, so it takes a little while. But the basketball draft's always slow, but low numbers, what I'm trying to say. So it's not like they have to worry too much. They only have 2 rounds, so you only have 60 players drafted every year. Unlike baseball and football, where we have multiple rounds and they have to get a little faster as they go along. Yeah, Chris, we recruited James Wiseman here, so I am kind of familiar with him. In fact, had Penny Hardaway not gone to Memphis as the coach, we would have almost certainly signed James Wiseman here at Kentucky. But he had a long-term relationship with Penny Hardaway from travel ball, and yeah, so when they hired him at Memphis, that's where he went. So we lost him as soon as they hired Hardaway. Cam Akers, number to 499 for the Rams. As it turned out, it didn't matter much anyway, since he only got to play a few games before he was ruled ineligible. Khalil Mack, 299 for Chicago Bears. Darrington Evans, that is the Titans, numbered to 399. And there's a little TJ Watt acetate for the Steelers. And we have Lions, a lineage card. Billy Sims, Barry Sanders, DeAndre Swift. Relics. And finally, they let DeAndre Swift actually start a game in Detroit. What do you think about that? Yeah, like been going. What's going on there with that kid? John Elway for the Broncos, who are probably somehow going to need a quarterback again, because the greatest quarterback they had in franchise history has a general inability to draft or trade for or otherwise develop a good quarterback. Chris Carson to 499 for the Seahawks. Isn't that crazy? I mean, Elway has had so many misses with quarterback in Denver. Of course, they did have Peyton in his twilight years. To 399, Khalil Mack for the Bears. And they did win a Super Bowl as a result. But just in general, he has had a heck of a time getting a quarterback that can play and stick there in Denver. Ezekiel Elliott, Dallas Cowboys. But it might be too soon to give up on Drew Lock. He is definitely having a hard time this year, but he has had some injuries and other things, so it might be too soon to give up on him, but I bet you they're going to be looking again in the draft. It is Nick Chubb. That is numbered to 10. Good-looking card for the Cleveland Browns. Oh, Chris, I'm like you. I tend to watch more college basketball than I do pro. I definitely have a love of college basketball for sure. It was Peyton Manning and the Broncos. It's hard to live here in Kentucky, and of course I graduated from the University of Kentucky. It's hard to do either of those things and not be a basketball fan. That's just a fact. Denzel Mims and the Jets with a relic. Got another acetate on the top there, which is C.D. Lamb, your rookie for Cowboys. I think I heard Andy Dalton is cleared to start again, and even though Gilbert, what's-his-head, played quite well against the Steelers, they're going to go right on back to Andy now that he's out of the concussion protocol. Marvin Jones, numbered to 99 for the Lions. You got to think, though, that if Andy continues to, what's the word I want to use, underperform, you got to think that they would consider giving that kid a shot again because, I mean, he played pretty well, I thought. The Rams and Van Jefferson. We've got an autograph and relic pairing numbered to 299. So that's a nice hit for the Rams. Followed by a Lamar Jackson to 149 for Baltimore and the Ravens. What else have we got in here? I see something else numbered. Julio Jones to 199 for the Falcons. So we gotta get Julio all sleeved up there. Living legend Terry Bradshaw and a couple of base cards, Goff and Slayton. So that's how we end up that box. Oh man, I knocked over the same set of stuff I hit with the bat. What is up with that? Obviously, I don't have my table well laid out on the left-hand side, do I? Oh, O'Doyle likes that Nick Chubb. All right. Yeah, that was a pretty good one. That's a few minutes back, though. We're not that far back in the broadcast, are we? I hope not. I know there's always some delay from real time to what happens streaming-wise, but hopefully we're not that far back. Usually it's only maybe 45 seconds, 30, 40 seconds, something like that. Occasionally I've seen it lag to closer to 45 seconds to a minute, but most of the time I'd say it's 30, 40 seconds. Chris says, Elway never drafts high enough to get a top quarterback. Well, but you don't always have to have a high draft pick to get one. I mean, witness Tom Brady, for example, and Dak Prescott for another example. So, yeah, I mean, it's not always about getting the flashiest guy. Sometimes it's about going down the board a bit and just finding the hidden potential, or even trading for one. I mean, you know, he does some crazy stuff, like Joe Flacco and some of that stuff. Like, I don't know what in the world Elway is thinking. I mean, he's had some bad misses on quarterback. So, you know. Henry Ruggs, numbered to 399 for the Raiders. Of course, he's not the only one that has that problem. It's just probably more interesting because he is a quarterback. Probably is what makes it a little more interesting, the fact that that's the position he struggles with the most to a base rookie. Simeon Rice, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that autograph is numbered 299 for Tampa Bay. Got a Living Legends numbered to 50, Brian Dawkins for Philadelphia. The Eagles, baby, numbered to 50. Of course, Antonio Brown's already in trouble again. This is numbered to 199, Drew Lock in the Broncos. But of course, this happened before he signed with Tampa Bay. Russell Wilson, Seahawks. But the NFL is investigating it. So basically, I guess wherever he lives, he threw a bike at the security guard, like his bicycle, and busted their security camera for who knows what reason. There's the Jets, numbered to 499 with P. Ryan. And the police, there's Tom Brady, acetate Buccaneers. The police said they had enough to charge him with like criminal mischief or something like that. I don't remember, or destruction of property, some kind of something. But the homeowners association lady basically said they didn't want to mess with going after him and pressing charges. That's to 399 Cam Newton and the Patriots. And he agreed to pay to replace the camera, and she basically didn't want to get involved with dealing with him. That's the short version of it. Dan Marino and the Dolphins. And this apparently happened shortly before he got back on the field with Tampa Bay after serving his long suspension. So now the NFL has said, oh, we don't really care if you got charged or not. We're still going to look into it and see what we need to do. Todd Gurley, numbered to 25 for the Atlanta Falcons. Saquon Barkley, 399, the Giants. So I think it'll be interesting to see what, if anything, they do to him. And, of course, he's still got a court case coming up, too, like January-ish, first part of the year, anyway, from one of those women that charged him with assault, and that's going to court pretty soon. So that might mess him up, too. I don't know. Antonio Gibson for the Washington football team. It is numbered to 299. And I guess I'm going to have to quit listing them on eBay as Redskins, aren't I? I suppose I am, but what are you going to do? There's T. Higgins for the Bengals. Comes Jerry Rice and Henry Ruggs, Raiders. Seems weird, Jerry Rice on a Raiders card, doesn't it? But nonetheless, there it is. CD Lamb to 299, the Cowboys. Chase Claypool, boy, he's been good. For my Pittsburgh Steelers, and a relic headed to the Steelers. A Joe Montana acetate, a couple more base, and we are halfway there. We've opened 4. We have 4 remaining in our Illusions break tonight. Chris says my Seahawks and Russell Wilson in the third is another example. That is true. Yeah, that is a good point. And there's definitely good quarterbacks out there that can come out of something other than round 1. Now, not as often maybe as what comes out of round 1, but they're out there. And of course, even at the bottom of round 1, witness the Ravens trading up to get the last pick of the first round and take Lamar Jackson. Look how that's worked out for them. So I just think, for whatever reason, Elway just can't seem to land on any kind of a franchise quarterback at all. But like I said, it's probably too soon to get up on Drew Lock, but he definitely looks like he's regressing. But maybe that'll just be temporary. It's hard to know. Hard to say how that will play out. A Shining Stars, Aaron Rodgers, acetate. Poor Drew Brees, broken ribs, collapsed lung. He's a hot mess now. To 499, it's Chase Claypool, Pittsburgh Steelers. Another Drew Brees. I should show you the front, I guess. Acetate. Got a Nick Chubb. It's numbered to 499 for the Browns. And there's Troy Polamalu for the Steelers. Oh, yeah, Steve, we don't, you know this probably already, but yeah, we don't, I don't sleeve the base as we go along. That would just take forever. Stephon Gilmore, number to 399 for the Patriots. But of course, if there is stuff that needs to be sleeved, it'll be done before it gets out the door for sure. Number to 25, there is a Brian Urlacher. That's for the Chicago Bears. Anthony McFarland Jr. to 199 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And there's a Jalen Hurts, excuse me, for the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to work our way through another stack. Why did I flip that over? I know that's not numbered. I was already thinking about the one below it, which is the one we will need to flip over. That is KJ Hamler for the Broncos, and we've got a relic there for Denver. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, that's number to 399 for the Kansas City Chiefs. He says I was just joking. Well, I figured you probably were, but you never know, man. So I'm just making sure. Like, I've got somebody right now who's mad and never going to bid with me again because I sent them consolation cards when they didn't win. This is number to 399 for the Raiders, and they took particular exception to the fact that I didn't just send them nothing. So, yeah, like I said, you never know. There's Justin Herbert for the Chargers. And there's another Justin Herbert base. We got something for the Steelers here. Terrell Edmonds, if I can get the sleeve open. And that for Pittsburgh is numbered to 25. Sometimes opening these sleeves are like opening the produce bags in the grocery. You know, they're all staticky and you have to rub your hands around them to get the edge open. Sometimes these sleeves are that way too. Jerry Jeudy to 149 for Denver. Not that they're staticky, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I have trouble getting them open easily. Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos with a relic. There's a Jerry Rice Living Legends for the Niners. Yeah, I have to say, that is the first time I've really had somebody actively angry and tell me they're never going to bid with me again because I sent them something when they actually hit nothing. That is rather unusual, but hey, what are you going to do? Justin Tucker, and Justin Tucker is numbered 275 for the Ravens. Kicker, of course. Honestly, I'm not even sure why that would make someone angry. I mean, that's just getting something extra beyond what, you know, if you don't hit something, you still get something. I would think that would be a good thing. Like, when I buy into other people's breaks, I like to get something if I hit nothing, as opposed to just getting nothing at all. But I'm sure there's a reason why that person feels that way, but I don't know. Don't know. I mean, it's, you know, eBay tells you got to ship stuff out too, so it's not exactly like you can just say, never mind. I mean, you could, but I know some breakers who did decide to just say, oh, never mind, and they got their account shut down, so there is that. But who knows? Everybody's got their own thing. We all just do the best we can and can't please everybody no matter how hard you try. Okay, boy, we've had a lot of Broncos tonight. Ooh, I just hit something. Hang on. Oh, boy. I don't know what just happened there, but something did that I don't know what. Oh, man. Okay, something super weird just happened. Hang on a minute, guys. It looks like something just updated itself in the background here without me intending for it to. So just give me a second here. I'm going to need to at least get a couple of things set back up real fast. Because it looks like my browser just updated itself and restarted itself without me even knowing it was updating itself. So give me just 1 second. Sorry. I have to get this set back up so I can see what I'm doing as well. Yeah, I have never quite seen that before. It's quite interesting, but anyway. All right, that's at least the stuff I need for the moment. We'll worry about the rest of it later, but that was weird, super weird. So there's a KJ Hamler for the Broncos. So yeah, lots of Broncos tonight. That's where we left off, wasn't it? Saying we've hit a lot of Broncos, which we have. Jonathan Taylor, numbered to 25, going to the Colts. No, Chris, they didn't think their bid was going to be rolled over. They knew that they didn't hit anything, and they understand how breaks work, and they were fine with that. They just literally did not want anything in the mail. If they hit nothing, they just wanted nothing. And I kind of tried to explain, I have to send you something. It's eBay policy, and hey, maybe you'll have some good luck with it. People do, and maybe it'll work out for you that way. But it just didn't matter. So no, if I had sent nothing, they would have been perfectly happy. But because I sent them something when they did not hit anything, that's what actually made the person mad. Chenault and the Jags, a relic. Troy Polamalu, $2.99, Steelers. So yeah, like I said, I've never really had that happen before. That was really particularly unusual. Jake Fromm, $399, Buffalo Bills. And then we've got a DK Metcalf for the Seahawks. Denzel Mims to $199 for the Jets. And Tyreek Hill to $149 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Christian McCaffrey, numbered to 99, the Carolina Panthers. And there's a little TJ Watt to $3.99. Pittsburgh, of course. And the Lions and Jeff Okudah. And the Lions, that's numbered to 25 for you. So that's not too bad. Saquon and a couple more base cards. Started to see articles pop up about what's going to happen with Jimmy G and the 49ers. Are they going to keep him or cut him? To $3.99, the Saints. And doesn't it seem like just yesterday that he had them on the path to the Super Bowl? Numbered to $4.99, A.J. Dillon, the Packers. So yeah, they don't give you much margin for error in the good old NFL these days. A Joe Burrow acetate for the Bengals. How quickly they forget, right? There's a Drew Brees. I mean, I wouldn't think that the franchise would cut him, but I guess they could. Obviously, it's on somebody's mind if it's showing up in print. Kevin Green, that is my Pittsburgh Steelers. It is numbered to 25 for Pittsburgh. Brian Dawkins, Living Legends, and there you go. Yeah, I know, Chris. I mean, you just kind of never know. I mean, people get really worked up sometimes about things that I don't understand why they are unhappy about them. Sometimes, you get it. It's like, okay, they're mad and you kind of know why they're mad and you can try to fix it. But something like that, when it's like really kind of have done something, you haven't really done anything wrong. You did something that honestly is kind of nice, sending something when you don't pull anything in the break. And then, I don't know, not much you can do with that. Craig needs some Vikings. Skull. Let's find some Minnesota. Minnesota, eh? We are on our next to last box, but of course, after we look through our cards, we're going to go through our encased cards, and that'll give you some more chances to come up with something. And then we've also got the redemption there that's still face down, and that'll give some team another hit to take home. And then, of course, we've got the duel up here to 5, the Falcon, who was that? Falcon Broncos? I don't remember who's on that card now, but we'll have to find a home for that, too. Chase Young to 199, Washington. Jay Allen says, don't forget about his Panthers. He needs some love for the Panthers, too. Darrington Evans, 399, the Tennessee Titans. For the Jets, there's Denzel Mims. He is numbered to 399. What have we here? A Jacob Eason for Indianapolis. Oh, there you go. Colts numbered to 299 with the Jacob Eason. Kamara for the Saints. It's going to be interesting to see how Jameis Winston does now that Drew Brees is out for a period of time. Keenan Allen to 399, the Chargers. I'm also a little bit surprised that they didn't go with Taysom Hill as their number 2, especially considering the vast sum of money they've paid to keep him. I'm a little surprised that they went with Jameis Winston. I would have thought that they would have given Taysom the reins at least, see how it goes. To 399, Troy Polamalu for Pittsburgh. So, I don't know. It was an interesting choice anyway. Brett Favre, the Packers. And here comes Brandon Ayuk for the 49ers. And a relic. TJ Watt, numbered to 10. Hey. Pittsburgh to 10. So lowest. Oh, no, it's not the lowest number we've seen. The one up there is to 5. Ben DiNucci. Yeah, we got to look at him, didn't we? That is for the Dallas Cowboys. It's numbered to 50. Suffice to say, we probably will not be seeing him again. Jerry Judy acetate. I think they had their fill of Ben DiNucci. Anthony McFarland Jr., 499, Pittsburgh. Jordan Love, Green Bay. Oh, Pat Mahomes, numbered to 299, and his mother says call him Patrick. So I, like everyone else, am guilty of calling him Pat Mahomes, but she recently scolded the media for that. So Patrick Mahomes, in deference to his mother. Numbered 250, it is Robert Woods for the Rams. And Travis Kelce for Kansas City. The Bengals, who have we got on here? It is a lineage card. Ken Anderson, Andy Dalton, and Joe Burrow. A trio of relics for Cincinnati and the Bengals. A living legend, Eli Manning for the Giants, and then a Khalil Mack base. All right, here we are rolling into the last box, which means we're going to call forth last box mojo here. See if it can't bring us some extra special cards. Let's try. Let's see if we can make it work anyway. And then, of course, as I said, we've still got the encased cards to look at, and then our redemption too. So even after we go through these, you might still have some luck in one of those regards. So even though this is last box mojo, it's not the last of our mojo for the night. All right, let's see what we can come up with here. There's Fournette, Jags, $3.99. There's Lamar for the Ravens. Whoops. Kittle, 49ers. Van Jefferson, the Rams, that is to $399. Kansas City, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And is a Cole McDonald. I know what's coming next. That is the Tennessee Titans. It is numbered to 199. Nick Bosa, 49ers. James Conner to 199 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. See, there it is. I knew you were going to type that, Jay Allen. I knew you were. I was waiting. He typed had a farm because, you know, Cole McDonald sounds like old McDonald. So, yeah, every time we hit him, I can count on Jay Allen to E-I-E-I-O us. All right, we've got Henry Ruggs. That's a good-looking relic, and it's out for the Raiders, numbered 250. So we've had a couple of numbered relics tonight, both of which were two-color. Someone asked the last break, are they all single-color relics? And I think they maybe all were in that break, but then they're not all that way tonight. To $4.99, the Jags with LaVisca Chenault, Patrick for Kansas City. The Rams, Van Jefferson, Instant Impact Relic. Got Living Legends, Brett Favre for Green Bay. Dalvin Cook to $499, the Vikings. Well, got a bunch of stuff stuck there, didn't I? TJ Watt and the Steelers. Another redemption. Living Legends, Joe Thomas for Cleveland. All right, so that's going to leave us with a pair of redemptions to check out. But first things first, let's look at our encased cards. Fortunately, they are encased since I just had them slip out of my hand. Good news is, doesn't hurt them. They're encased. Randy White. That's a nice hit for Dallas and the Cowboys. We'll throw back ink there to 50 with Randy White. Second out, we've got an Oiler. So the former Houston Oilers are the current Tennessee Titans. Cards do always stay with their franchises. So Oilers to the Titans. Number 225, that one is Bruce Matthews. There you go, Pittsburgh. Got a little Chase Claypool encased action, numbered to 150, I think that said, for Pittsburgh. And then I've got one for the Rams, Van Jefferson, and it also is numbered to 150. He's got a nice signature, Van Jefferson does. Another redemption, so now we're 3 redemptions. Right as I look over and see that Jay Allen said, last time there was a redemption and encased, and Steve says, yeah, I've seen a few of those, so we just hit one. Number to 25, the Eagles get a Jalen Hurts acetate with the blue ink. That's a nice hit to 25 for Philadelphia. I like that. All right, we've got one coming out for the Raiders to 150. It is Lynn Bowden Jr. And last, out. It's a Tampa Bay Buccaneer, Keyshawn Vaughn. Ooh, red ink. Oh, there you go. That one is numbered to 50. Low, low, low. How low can we go? All right, we've got a little housekeeping stuff. We have 3 redemptions, and then we have the multi-team card that we'll be dealing with. And as soon as we handle all of that stuff, we will come back through and do recapping of our relics, our signatures, and a few of our lower numbered cards. We're not going to do all the higher numbered ones, but we will do a few of the lower numbered ones. Which, if you hang on 1 second, is what I am making sure that I've got pulled out here, and I think I do. So I think I can. All right. I think that's most of them. So now, let's see who's on the other side of our redemptions. All right, redemption number 1. It's going to the Rams. Cam Akers, First Impressions autographed memorabilia. Redemption number 2, LaMichael Pirine, First Impressions autographed memorabilia gold. That will be going to the Jets. And then our third one around is Jacob Eason. That'll be headed to the Colts. Rookie endorsements blue. So that's what we're going to be looking like there. But what we are going to do, of course, is go to the Panini website, find out what, if anything, these are numbered to, and of course, we'll also verify the teams, so you don't have to just take my word for it. We'll actually put it up on the screen. So let's roll over here to that and take a look. We'll look up the Cam Akers first. It is First Impressions autographed memorabilia, and our card number is 112. So there's Cam Akers, the Rams, as expected, and it tells us it is numbered to 299. Let's go look up LaMichael Pirine. He is First Impressions autographed memorabilia gold, so should be a little fancier, shouldn't it? It's very fancy. 137, LaMichael Pirine, Jets, as expected. It is numbered 225. Which then leads us to our Jacob Eason for the Colts. Rookie endorsements blue is where we're headed. Rookie endorsements blue. And where are you? There you are. Card number 5. Eason will be numbered to 75. And again, we can see he is, in fact, the Colts. So very good. We've got all that handled. Now let's deal with this. This is a nice looking card, numbered to 5. We've got Todd Gurley on there for the Falcons, and then I've got Terrell Davis on there for the Broncos. So we need to figure out who's going to get this card. So here's what will happen. First, we'll go look at the spreadsheet, make sure we don't have the same team owner for both teams. If we don't, we will then go to random.org. I will type in the Broncos first because they appear on the left-hand side of the card, and then the Falcons second. I always type in left to right or top to bottom. This card obviously oriented left to right means it would be typed in Broncos and then Falcons. Now, when we go to random, here is what happens. When we have 10 or more items in a list, we do random only once. When we have 9 or fewer in a list, which we would have here, we do random 3 times, and only the third random counts. So the Denver Broncos, that is N.G. Heim 2001. And then the Atlanta Falcons, that's Kiel 9. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. My apologies. But either way, what we needed to know, we know. We've got 2 different team owners. So that means we are, in fact, going to have to utilize random.org to get this sorted out here for us. All right, once again, please remember it is only the third random that decides this, okay? So ignore the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. 3 times, date and time stamp sends that one to the Broncos, who already have just a massive amount of cards in this break. Well, guess what? You've got one more. You've got another one coming to you. So let's get that in there so that I can write on it. Yes, I did not write on the card. I think everybody would know that I wrote on the top loader. Yeah, right? I think we would all know that. I wouldn't write on a card with a Sharpie, but nonetheless. So Broncos getting that one by way of random.org. Now we need to recap a few things. So here's how it goes. Chris says, good news for you in the draft. Maxie is still there, so I may be able to see him get drafted. Well, it's kind of bad news that he's still there, but most of the draft boards had him going like 16 to 20, somewhere in there. Obviously, I was hoping he might be a lottery pick, but I knew it was a really outside chance. So the Broncos got this one. We had to use random.org to award it with the two different teams on there. It is numbered to 5. And again, this is just some of our lower numbered stuff. There's tons of other numbered stuff, but it's higher. So I set aside our lower numbered things. As the Steelers to 10, the Colts to 25, the Falcons to 25, the Bears to 25. To 50, you've got the Rams. You've got the Eagles to 50, the Jets to 75, Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 75, to 99, the Carolina Panthers. That is in the wrong stack because it is to 399. He shouldn't have been in that stack, sorry. Marvin Jones to 99 for Detroit, and Christian McCaffrey to 99 for the Panthers. Now, again, there's tons of other numbered stuff. We're just not recapping it because it's higher numbered things. And occasionally, I might have stacked something wrong, as we just saw there. So if you saw another low-numbered thing go by when live and you didn't see it in the recap, don't worry. If you saw it, you're still going to get it if it's due to be sent to you. I might have just stacked it in the wrong spot, that's all. Relics, the Rams and Van Jefferson. Henry Ruggs and the Raiders, that one is numbered to 50. The Bengals with a trio of quarterbacks. Brandon Ayuk for the 49ers. Chenault for Jacksonville. Hamler for Denver. Drew Lock for Denver. And Denver again, there's another Hamler. Chase Claypool, Pittsburgh. A pair of Raiders, Jerry Rice and Henry Ruggs. Denzel Mims for the Jets. A trio for the Lions, Billy Sims, Barry Sanders, and DeAndre Swift. Nice two-color relic numbered to 50 for the Colts with Michael Pittman Jr. Denzel Mims again for the Jets. Brandon Ayuk again for the 49ers. And then a dual Chargers, Phillip Rivers and Justin Herbert. All right, here comes some autographs. We had a redemption. LaMichael Pirine for the Jets will be numbered to 25 according to the Panini website. Cam Akers from the Rams should be numbered to 299 when you get it. To 199, Cole McDonald and the Titans. Numbered to 50, Ben DiNucci and Dallas. And you've got Jacob Eason to 299, Indianapolis. Pittsburgh, numbered to 25, it's Kevin Green. Okuda, numbered to 25, is going to Detroit. And here, numbered to, if I can get it turned the right way, 75 is Justin Tucker for the Baltimore Ravens. Terrell Edmonds to 25. Did that say to 25? Yeah, to 25 for Pittsburgh. Washington, numbered to 299, Antonio Gibson. And then you've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, numbered to 99 with Simeon Rice. Here's another one for the Rams, to 299, Van Jefferson with his good-looking signature. It's my favorite signature out of this draft class. Numbered to 10, Nick Chubb and the Browns. Numbered to 99, that is Russell Maryland. And the Cowboys, Jerry Jeudy to 199, the Denver Broncos. And finally, Kenneth Murray to 50 for the Chargers. Now our encased hits. We had one redemption. It is Jacob Eason. We already looked him up online. We know he is headed to the Colts, and I forgot what he was numbered to. Let me look again because I forgot. Do I still have him up here? Oh, to 75, I think it is, on the Eason. I think that's right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the red ink, numbered to 50, Keyshawn Vaughn. Then we have Lynn Bowden Jr. to 150, Las Vegas Raiders. This cool looking card, which I'm digging. It's an acetate with the blue ink. It's numbered to 25, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Van Jefferson in that wonderful penmanship, numbered to 150, going to the Rams. Chase Claypool, numbered to 150, going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 225, Bruce Matthews, Oilers are the Titans, and that goes to Tennessee. Finally, numbered to 50, a little throwback, Randy White for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, now for those of you who might have missed it earlier, in case you did, I'm going to put up spreadsheet information one final time. We will take ourselves another little look at when you can expect your item to ship, and we will also take another look at what breaks are coming up in the days ahead. So if you missed any of that earlier, here's your chance to get the 411. So if you hit the autographed baseball bat tonight, it will be out the door and on the way to you sometime within the next 7 days. Free shipping stuff is always projected to go out simply within 7 days of the time of the break. Now, sometimes it goes towards the beginning, sometimes the middle, sometimes more towards the end, but it would never be later than a week from today. If you did not get a hit and you were in the baseball bat break, you were not the team that pulled the bat, you are still entitled to a consolation trading card. That is simply a loose, used trading card from any year, any series, just a random card that would be sent out normally with your next package, since this is a paid shipping, or since that is a free shipping break. And if you do want it sent separate by itself, you only need to send me a message on eBay and let me know that, and I will take care of it for you. Now, our paid shipping break tonight is Illusions Football. That should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Saturday. And as always, that's plus or minus a day. I don't think it would go later than Saturday, and I hope it's going to go sooner, but for now, we'll leave it set Saturday. And I believe that every team will have pulled cards in here, so we should not have a need for consolation cards. And then as far as what is coming up in the days ahead, this is what it looks like. So tomorrow, we are going to open a pair of TriStar autographed official footballs. That is a half case break. It is break number 2, and they are official, actual footballs that are autographed. We're also going to open a 10-box half case of Donruss Optic Choice Baseball. And Friday, we have one new release. It's Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball, and that's what we'll be opening. Saturday and Sunday are both off nights. We're going to come back on Monday night and open a 10-box case of Leaf Autographed Mini Football Helmets and a 4-box full case of National Treasures Collegiate Football. So that is what the days ahead look like. And I just realized I forgot to show this card again, and I meant to. So I know the focus is off a little. I'd have to get the camera to try to reset, which is not easy to do, but without manually doing it, which we're not going to do. But anyway, this is the card that came out of the pack completely and utterly, totally chewed up. It is destroyed at the top, at the bottom. It's torn, it's bent. It is a hot, hot mess, and it came out of the pack that way. So if you have the Texans also bent on the corner up there, I mean, it's really, just destroyed. But anyway, if you have the Texans, I'm still obviously going to send it to you, but just be aware of that. And if you want to see it coming out of the pack, it was early on in the break, I think maybe even the first box. So that is where we stand with that. All right, so it looks like Jay Allen is out of here, and SWT O'Doyle is happy with your cards. Yay, good. I'm glad. And Steve is out of here too, and Chris says Maxey went to the Sixers. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I like the Sixers, but I just don't know that that's maybe a great fit for him. But anyway, that's where he's going, so don't guess matters, does it? All right, so that's it for me tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I appreciate it very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and that you will come back and see me, if not this week, sometime soon. In the meantime, stay safe and happy and healthy, and we will catch you the next time. Bye now.